Hey guys, I don't know if you've seen this. Um, so this is what's wrong with this generation when they're so bland and so just personalityless that they have to do this crap for validation and for like, oh, look how quirky I am. So this is Felix Cipher. And they've been making their rounds on the interwebs because apparently they believe that they are that their former life was that of World War II man, um, and they've gotten a lot of flack for it because obviously one, it's utterly ridiculous, and two, they seem to be embracing it, which they're a flaming lefty, so uh, but they had a TikTok, but not anymore. Um, So some dude got called out on TikTok for wearing a Third Reich medal. In response, he made a video coming out as the literal reincarnation of Hitler in front of his squishmallows. You cannot make this crap up. So, and then I responded to this tweet. Why is it every person who thinks they remember one of their past lives was always someone really famous or someone influential like nobility, etc.? They died in some famous event like the Titanic sinking or the Hindenburg. True. Because these people aren't smart or creative enough to think of anything else. They're so focused on getting validation, showing how quirky they are. And it's true. These people are as freaking bland as rice cakes. They have no personality at all. These people right here, their entirety, their entire shtick is pronouns, sexuality, and skin color. These are the people you ask to tell me about yourself. And the first thing that they go to are their freaking pronouns, their sexuality, their skin color. Not, oh, I like to do this, I grew up here, or, anything remotely actually interesting. It's just the stupid crap. So they have to do shit like this to feel quirky, because that's their favorite word, quirky. They have to do this crap in order to feel some sort of personality. But again, it is true. They always, it's like, oh, I was Napoleon. I was, uh, you know, ruler of England. King of England. And this and that. And guess what? In past life, I was Jesus. See how easy it is to make shit up. And people were like, you guys are like, John with the hair and the beard. Your past life might be coming out again. Um, Stupid. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna let you hear it straight from the horse's mouth, but they might not identify as a horse. They might identify as like a chicken or something. I don't know. But you can clearly see the issue here. Um, but let me turn this up.
So I need to tell you guys a little something about me. And you can call me crazy, you can call me whatever you'd like, any name under the sun. But I'm very in tune with my past and my past lives and lifetimes that I've lived before this one. My last life just so happened to be a very infamous one. Me offing myself was one of the first memories I had from that lifetime. It came to me when I was 5 in my nightmares. You can see right where I shot myself, too. That and just so many other things throughout my life have connected me to my past. And you can go say, oh, go get on your meds again, you nutter. I've been on so many meds and none of them have changed what I saw when I was 5.
A person who looks like this, claiming to be a incarnation of Adolf Hitler, Gen Z, and they're on medications. Poof. This seems to be a running thing. They also love showing off that they're on medications. This is the same generation. Autism. They like to act like that's a quirky personality trait. Um, Tourette's. Um, I mean, I see some people trying to act like PTSD is like a quirky thing. Um, Dissociative identity disorder, which again I've talked about that. You know, they try to act like that's some kind of like, oh, look at me, I have multiple personalities, and all of them, like at least one personality is always called Ash. Every single freaking time it seems is called Ash. Oh, look at me, it's so fun and quirky. I have freaking personalities because because apparently, if you really have it, it's so fun going to bed and waking up somewhere 3 o'clock in the morning and not having any idea how you got there. You know, halfway across town or possibly in another state because another personality took over. But oh god, it's just so zany. It's every day's a new adventure. Um, but these people are so freaking bland. They're so bland. Like they're doing everything they can to physically appear like they're interesting, but they are the most boring freaking people. Like you would look at me in the way I dress. I dress boring. I don't dress flashy. You know, most of the time it's like when I go to work, I'm not sitting here, you know, because one, I know I'm gonna get to work, I'm gonna start sweating, my hair's gonna freaking get messed up anyway. There's no point. So if I go to, you know, and when I come home, it's like I'm home. I'm not outside trying to impress anyone. I go to work, I'm not trying to impress anyone. I wear freaking pajama pants to work because I'd rather wear those because they're comfortable. I don't care, but at least I have a personality. I'd rather look bland but have a personality than look like we have a personality but then be blander than a freaking rice cake. Like a rice cake has more fucking personality than these people. Yeah, I don't have any real personality, but I was Adolf Hitler in a previous life. Yeah, and I was Pompey the Great. I remember being assassinated. You know, I was going to meet Julius Caesar, and all of a sudden, phew, off my head goes. And you see, it's not that hard to make shit up. It's really not. And I brought up a historical figure that most people don't even know or remember. You know, so it's now if they were to say that they were like a reincarnation of Pompey or something like that, a historical figure that like no one freaking remembers or knows about, yeah. But Hitler, come on, yeah, right. And in a past life, I was Harry Houdini. But these people are so desperate for freaking attention. And what did that attention give them? No more TikTok because of the backlash. And these are people who claim to be on the side of love and tolerance and acceptance and, you know, oh yeah, anti-Semitism. Oh, like, oh, it's like they don't make any sense. They really don't. You know, it doesn't make sense. These are the same people. Like I said, these are the ones who will be online calling out anti-Semitism, but then proudly like, oh yeah, I was Adolf Hitler in a previous life. I'm going to embrace it. You sure you really want to do that? That's the hill you're choosing to die on here. Like they're going. I mean, they've had that hairstyle. I before they deleted their account, I was looking at their the videos, and this wasn't like a new hairstyle. They had it for a little while, but like from far away, I mean, the hair that from far away you can't tell that it's a nose ring. From far away, you just kind of expect them just like you know. I, honestly, it'd be so funny if those were Harry Potter books right there behind them. That would just be the icing on the cake. Um, but yeah, this is what's wrong with this freaking generation. You know, same people who, you know, dressed up and uh put makeup on to look like they were beaten and damaged and all that, trying to raise awareness of the Holocaust when any person who's gone to school has learned about the freaking Holocaust. You know, concentration camps, and you had a bunch of people like this making it look like they've been beaten and you know, battered and all that, you know, acting like they were the spirits of these people who had to go to these camps. And they were like, oh, we're just, it's nothing bad, we're just raising awareness. I'm sorry, Art, you're acting like the Holocaust just happened, that this is like, it's like this new thing that's just come around. No, people have known about it for some time. Like from like 4th grade on, all the way to middle school, high school, we learned about World War II, Anne Frank, the Holocaust, Auschwitz, how it was the worst freaking concentration camp. We know all about it. Why would you need to raise awareness about it? Because you don't actually give a crap. You just want to be quirky. You want to have that validation, the brownie points among your other quirky peers. Again, this is also the same generation who is eating Tide Pods, laundry detergent, for clout. So pretty much, if they look like this, anything they say should be just with a grain of salt. They want to tell you how to live. They want to tell you that you're a phobe Easterism, but there they are eating laundry detergent. So all this doesn't make up for a lack of personality. Your little freaking Harry Potter glasses, your, oh, I'm a little reincarnation of Hitler and I'm embracing it. Heil Hitler! You know, that doesn't make you, that's not a personality. It's like, it's like they looked up online, how to personality, and this is what they get. Well, people like quirkiness. Quirky. I can be quirky. But they can't. They can't. This generation, a lot of these people are just so freaking bland. And the people who aren't like this, great. I hope those are the ones who get the power, who do the majority of the voting, because we don't need people like this trying to run the country. Imagine reincarnation of Hitler here, they, them, I'm going to embrace it. Imagine if they rose to power. So, but these people are so bland. You know, when they want to act like the way they dress, the way they, you know, the mental disorders, but when everyone and their mother has DID, or, I mean, how many other people do you think out there say that they're the reincarnation of Hitler? We're going to have like a freaking Hunger Games situation or something, you know, Highlander, you know, there can only be one. Because I'm pretty sure this person's not the only one who said that they're a reincarnation of Hitler. So it looks like we're going to have a problem here. So we got to gather all those people who say they're reincarnations of Hitler and just let them duke it out. I mean, I seriously doubt they could. They'd probably hit one another and their freaking, you know, arms would snap because they don't have any real meat and protein or anything, or testosterone or anything like that. It's just they're living off soy. So they're hitting each other and their bones are freaking snapping. Ow. It's like a delayed reaction. They're like, but yeah, we're gonna have a Hunger Games situation because there can only be one Adolf Hitler reincarnation. I mean, I know the soul apparently is like a strange thing, but I seriously doubt it could do like a Horcrux and like inhabit different people, split into 7 people, and you know, But yeah, I was also Alexander the Great in a past life. You know, that was great. You know, conquering most of the known world, and I was a little boy and I died in Pompeii. You know, Mount Vesuvius erupting, and you know, see, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Does that give me a personality of saying that I was a little boy who died in Pompeii? No. No. because that's really not much to go by. You know, that doesn't give you a personality. I bet this person's like one of the most boring people, really the most boring person to talk to. But they got their just desserts. Nom, 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 nom. You know, they wanted to say that they were a reincarnation of Hitler, that they were embracing it. They fucked around and found out. Played stupid game, won stupid prizes. By no longer having TikTok. I mean, if you go to Felix Cipher, I mean, you have a bunch of people talking about it. I mean, even, it's got to be pretty bad when you have pink-haired, you know, stuff like that calling this crap out. Let's see. Cipher. Nope. Yeah, when you have people on your side who are calling this crap out, you know you've done goofed. So, this person got everything they deserved. And if they do return to the internet, maybe they'll be a little wiser for the wear and not come out and say, well, I'm the literal reincarnation of Adolf Hitler. I remember when I was 5 years old. See, this is where I shot myself. Yeah, maybe they won't do that. Just stick to not having a personality and making your crappy TikToks. I don't know. But maybe you shouldn't say that you were one of the most, you know, most notorious human beings in the history of mankind. Maybe not say that. Maybe not say that. Shut up, silly woman. Do not come. Do not come. I'm gonna come. Oh. I love it. And the fact that he does the oh. But yeah. So everyone, who are you a reincarnation of? Famous people only, please. Because we know everyone, you know, some people aren't smart enough to think of anything else. Again, I've been Jesus, I'm a little boy in Pompeii, Pompey the Great. God, aren't I quirky? Wait, seriously, who are you a reincarnation of? I hate my life sometimes. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. Gen Z, people like this, you're making your entire generation look stupid. Please stop. Stop it. Get some help. Because it's people like this and people who eat the freaking Tide Pods and do all this shit for internet clout. You guys are the reason why no one likes your generation. You guys are the reason. So, just stop it. You're giving your generation a bad name. Okay? Can you do that? Can you do that for old, you know, Uncle John? You know? Grandpa John, actually, because I'm old. Can you do that? Just stop. You know, it'd be a shame for your entire generation to be labeled as one thing when it's not the entire generation. Just like the trans community. You're not all crazy freaking hateful violence inciters. A lot of the trans people I've met are pretty freaking dope. But you have those kinds of people that make the rest of you guys look bad. Maybe the community should come together and kind of call out these kinds of people, because you don't want the kind of, you know, you want your community to be welcomed. But when you have people like this, people are just to be like, I really don't want to get involved with that. I don't fuck crazy. So, anyway. Yeah, tell me your reincarnation of, you know, who you were reincarnated from. Let me know below. Anyways, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.